Hey, good afternoon, guys. Just hopping online to bring in some nervous system support today. Just give me a sec. Just going to add this to a few groups, hopefully. Please let me know that you can see this live feed and hear me. So just waiting for people to find this live feed. I'm going to share it with a couple of groups. Just bear with me, guys. So hello, Catherine. Anybody that's on the live, can you just let me know? I'm trying a new microphone, so can you just let me know that you can hear the volume? Okay. So welcome everybody who's joining. I hope you've had a beautiful day. If you're in Australia, it's Anzac Day here in Australia. So I hope you've all had a fruitful day in whatever activities you've been involved in. So I just thought I'd hop on today and do a brief transmission for the nervous system, really, because what I've been noticing, well, thanks, Jane. What I've been noticing in myself and clients and peers since before the solar eclipse, but definitely post the solar eclipse, it has been really huge shifts in the light body and the energy coming in. Hey Dee, hey Julie. And this has caused quite a lot of disturbance in both the energy of the body, the electromagnetic field, the aura, as we kind of try and stretch the physical body to accommodate this new frequency, this new phase of vibration that's coming in a very high octave. And it's taken me really till today, so there's 4 days to really feel back to some kind of center and a lot more anchored in again. So the vagus nerve had been popping into my awareness as a piece that I did a channeling on in a light language transmission for, hey Kathy, around this subject. Oh my goodness, a few years ago, before I moved to the Sunshine Coast. And this is a collection of a bundle of nerves, or a cortex of nerves that kind of work from the brainstem in the body, cranial nerves, if you will, at the back of the brainstem, into the chest area and also into the gut, also into the gut. So third eye, throat, heart, and solar plexus, really. So this is the area that we're focusing on today. And the vagus nerve is kind of the interface, I guess you will, of the parasympathetic nervous system. And so what I've been noticing in myself, and why I wanted to bring this channeling through today, is to support, so we have a light language activation to support us in the next coming weeks. To come back to really rebalance the nervous system, because the energies are so intense and activating right now that we can kind of get really wired up, and that can disrupt sleep patterns, and that can also jam us on in the sympathetic nervous systems, so the fight, flight, and on the go kind of nervous system. So it's been very difficult for us to settle in our bodies after this massive influx of light. So I wanted to mention that today because quite a few people have been feeling it, really. And I think it's good to sort of just say, hey, it's happening. It's not just you. That's also important right now. And that this sort of new frequency can be felt as in the body context as speed and anxiety. So even though, because I found myself yesterday even creating stories in my mind, harking back to past, my usual or favorite stories of what's wrong, what needs to change, and going into a bit of self-doubt. And I feel like this is just really the usual patterning that we kind of get into when we feel when the body is noticing change and feeling change. So this is why I wanted to bring it to our attention, because there may be actually nothing in the outer world that requires any action right now. Or you may be harking back to some old places within you because of the agitation within the body system, because of the high energy. Now this high energy is really, as well as activating the nervous system and cellular consciousness, sort of amping up the vibration of our bodies also, which is a great thing, is the ascension process. But this is a big jump, this one. So it is feeling a little like danger to our nervous system at times, so we can get a bit hooked into the sympathetic nervous system and stuck in the fight or flight. So again, following your guidance and doing what needs to be done to really regroup, to ground, to anchor, and to give yourself permission to sort of be a little bit diffuse in your energy as you find a way in the energy of your body to release the tension out. So rocking, shaking, all those things that babies would do to come back into self-regulation. They make sound, they use breath, they're sort of playful. All of that stuff is useful to help the body reset and come back into balance when you have been receiving huge downloads of energy, which we have since the solar eclipse and the mega solar flares that have come through in the last few days. So this is just a reminder to sort of to take extra care, I guess, trying to find your balance right now, because there's a little bit of a bumpy nature to the energy, and that's also agitating out old emotions as well. So, and they could have no reference point. I mean, we love to make them a reference point, don't we, by saying it's this, that, and the other, and it's this person, it's that person, it's because of this, it's because of Tucker Carlson that I'm devastated. Whatever your latest little excitement in your nervous system is about, then it's just another indication to an initiation to come back into balance. But there's a lot of energy coming up, a lot of truth, if you will, coming out of our system, so that we can be bigger and more grounded and integrated in our energy fields. And this is what people have been talking about, the disclosures, the ongoing truth, issues around power may also be bubbling up as we head towards the lunar eclipse, Scorpio, the underworld. So there's definitely this kind of depth, and also Pluto still in Aquarius, all that stuff going on. So multiple astrological alignments, multiple eclipses, multiple solar flares, shifts in the earth grids through the earthquake. I think there was an earthquake in New Zealand yesterday, potentially. So, it's on, up, from above and below, and we are that bridge. We are the rainbow bridge, the conduits that are kind of trying to integrate these energies so it can feel absolutely chaotic out there, and also in our own energy, trying to balance all the information coming in at us, not only from a 3D level, but also the energy and the downloads coming in, every night, during the day. So it's a very, very powerfully intense time. Powerfully intense. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that you know, we have to manage the shifts, yes? Manage the shifts energetically that, that can, I guess, make our energy body, our nervous system feel like danger, okay? So, having said all that, I guess the main reason I wanted to hop on and bring through this light language was for the vagus nerve. So cranial nerves running down the neck, into the heart space, into the gut, yeah? So, you know, the parasympathetic is all about rest and digest, yeah? So when we feel at ease, when we're sleeping, this is the nervous system we hang out in, yeah? This is the nerve when we're meditating, all that stuff. So I guess this is to support this light language transmission, is to support the vagus nerve feeling at ease and relaxing in your cranium and into your gut and your heart. And this is also to support digestion. Yes, and when I say digestion, I don't just mean digestion of food. I also mean digestion of life, how you digest what comes at you in your world, triggers, all that jazz, and also how you digest energy and the light that is coming in. And does your body make it, when an energy frequency shifts, does your body go into danger, Will Robinson, yeah? So having said all that again, I'm just going to bring through some energy now. And this is really something that you can listen to 2 or 3 times a day at the moment. Maybe when you get out of bed, maybe when you go to sleep, and maybe once or twice during the day if you feel inspired. And this is just to keep your energy and your parasympathetic, just really a reminder that you are organically safe to relax into the parasympathetic. Even though, you know, lots of stuff is going on in the world, things are getting a little intense out there. There's also the energies that are intense and causing a lot of disruption. So even all of that, you can still move towards well-being. You can still move towards your parasympathetic nervous system and relaxing into the vagus nerve. Yeah. So, and please feel free to share this video. I will hopefully get it on YouTube post this live feed. Please share it or tag people, put it in groups. It's really one that people can use even if they don't know light language, yeah? Just to support their nervous system right now. So here we go. So getting comfortable, feeling yourself grounded in your body before we get going, feeling your feet on the ground, even putting 2 lines of golden light or threads of light through your soles of your feet into the earth, just really anchoring down your energy into the earth before we get going, yeah, before we get going. So feel your energy and your awareness dropping into the earth below, knowing that you are always anchored into the earth. You're always grounded into the earth. Whenever you remember to do this, whenever you remember to just take a few breaths, feel your feet, and know that you're safe, yeah, and know that you're safe. So feeling your feet on the ground, feeling your base, your sit bones on the chair or wherever you're located in your home or out and about right now. Just feeling your sit bones anchor in through the earth there or through the chair. Letting your awareness drop into your lower body. Yeah, when we feel a little nervous or agitated or triggered, then the energy whooshes up through the chakra pillar into the higher chakras of the body, and sometimes right out if we get really frightened, yeah. So we're just paying some attention to the lower body, remembering we have a lower body, remembering that we can stay grounded in the lower body, so feeling your base, feeling those sit bones. Interesting, Kathy, interesting. And then just giving a brief bit of attention to your spine. Yeah, a brief bit of attention to your spine right now. noticing the vertebra of the spine in your mind's eye. Or you can, if you're more an energy person and you can locate energy more than bone or tissue, then you can imagine your central channel holding you upright from your base chakra to your crown center. But just feeling that whole column of light in alignment, grounded at the base, through the soles of the feet. Yeah. So we're in a beautiful position now to receive. We've soothed the system, we've anchored in. And so I'm just going to bring through some codes. And this is really for the cranial nerves, for the heart space, the sac of the heart. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but there's a sac. It begins with a P. Someone can shout out if they know it. Around the heart and also into the gut, a bundle of nerves into the gut. This is just to help bring some light, some energy, some reassurance to your vagus nerve. Okay. Shibududunoriki parki potatiki potatananaka patutananaka. Shibeteka potananaka burrapatiki potananaka. Shibutiki potutonariki pototeki pototeki pototototo. Shibududududududaki baraka baraka bagara bagabarka potututoti. Shilbeki potatatatatatatatatatatatatatatatatatataka. Shutotototiki potatananaka barkatatatatatatatatataka patataki. Shilipetiki potutututututututukapatanana kar 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 kar. Shipatututututiki potutatatatatatatatatatatatatatatatata kar 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 kar. Shipatananaka shalaparkanananaka parkanananaka. Shututututututututututututu. Shukotiki parkanda tatiki petiki 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 petiki. Shipetiki petiki 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 petiki. So take a breath. Please let me know in the comments how that was for you. If you're on YouTube listening to this and you enjoyed this, please tick like and add me on the notifications. Yes, thank you, Amanda. Pericardium, the sac of the heart. Yeah, the sac of the heart. So when the pericardium is a little in shock, or we're in a bit of fight or flight, it kind of squeezes the heart space. It squeezes the heart space, and then we feel like we're in trouble. You know, deep trouble, in fact. Yeah, but you know, if the heart's feeling squeezed, we often feel like a little bit catastrophizing in nature. Yeah. So it is important, yes, it is important to take the pressure off right now, yeah? And so I would be working with your heart space also. I would be working with your heart space, like stretchy stuff around the heart, you know, around the ribs, you know, lying over a bolster or a foam roller if you have at home, or a tree trunk if you're in nature, you know, even back against a tree, stretching your arms out wide. It's about just supporting the body to feel like you can surrender into the energies rather than having to grip and hold and control, which I have the tendency to do when things feel a little foreign and a little new. So because there's so much energy at the moment flooding in to our being, it's a little bit in shock, yeah, and a little bit agitated. So just do what it feels right and inspiring to you at this point to support that, I guess, that system integration of this energy. And to know that, you know, this too will pass. This too will pass. And I am feeling, you know, for us, the highly sensitives, the divine conduits, the rainbow warriors, if you will, I feel like we're really feeling it first. We're really feeling it deeply so that we can integrate this quickly and systemically into our being, yeah? Systemically into our being. So I feel, yeah. So back of the heart also, Penny, is about not feeling safe, not feeling trust. I would actually get a soft tennis ball or some such ball. Dog ball is also useful, and just rub it, lie on your back and rub it up and down. Yeah, rub it up and down on your I should have put it on the scapula, both scapula, yeah, because it's your also, you know, it's the wing point energetically for the angels, the earth angels. So I feel also you're coming through into much more of your angelic nature, which was very on point with the solar eclipse energy, working with the solar light body and our solar angelic self. So that is a really important point right now, is that we are deeply connecting in a much more profound way to higher aspects of ourself. Yes, the higher energy. And yes, Kathy, that is bringing in really powerful releasing of many lifetimes of imprinting. I mean, I had a bit of I can't deny it, I've been a bit rageful and a little bit frustrated in the last few days. My poor partner has been taking some of that. He's a rock, so thank you for being there and understanding my craziness at times. But it's on. And it's easy to project to people near us, of course, because that's what we are. We're only human. But but as Kathy mentioned, it's a very old energy that it has been wriggled and jiggled out, so that we can really step up, and release some of these old template patterns. Yes, very fiery energy, the solar codes from the eclipse and the flares. It's bringing up a burning off of the old ways. We need this to happen so that we can advance in ourselves, in a collective field, but also in ourselves in regards to stepping up. I feel like there's a stepping up and a major expansion coming in post the lunar eclipse. Don't get too kind of expectant of yourself. That's another thing that's coming up with these energies. Yeah. They kind of, because it's hard to sit with them, and because they do kind of cause a little bit of agitation or speediness, there's sometimes a impulse to have to do, to have to be more, to have to be more on mission, to be more productive, to be more, to do something with the energies that are pumping through you. But in reality, this is the phase where if we can just sit with it a little bit more and just let it integrate into our systems, then we will really benefit from great shifts and great insights and great awarenesses as things start to integrate and settle again. So hours through the day, hours of delight, hours of frustration. Whatever you're feeling is okay. I think that's part of the process right now. Whatever you're feeling is okay, and be a little bit accepting of that right now. So thank you for tuning in, and please share this, as I mentioned before. I am available here and there for one-on-ones. Just message me if that's something that you're drawn to. Healings, readings, activations, all that jazz. And also the 555. Yeah, so what can I say about the 555? There's a few groups gathering. Well, more than a few. I feel like the groups are gathering all around the world. And this is a powerful alignment. When I decided I was going to come back to Sydney for the 5-5, which I do for most of the double-digit numbers in the month, every month, I didn't realize it was the lunar eclipse as well, so it's a double whammy. and a powerful one in Scorpio, yeah? So it's a deep dive yet again, and very deep energies of change. So if you would like to join me online, if you're not in Sydney, please check out my wall. I've already posted the event. I'll try and post it again. See you there, Kathy. And if you are wanting to come attend in person for this event, it is only a 12-person event and it is full at the moment. But I've got you down, Tanya. But if you want to be on the short list for if anyone drops out for any reason, you can send me a PM if you're in Sydney and want to attend in person. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for showing up as you. Thank you for attending my group work, for reaching out when you need to, and holding the space for not just you, but for the collective field at the moment. I'll be back very soon. Have a beautiful evening or beautiful day if you're overseas, and take care. Much love. Bye for now.